Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Festus F.A. Amadason. I'm the CEO Amadason Integrated Farm. Thank you all for listening to this wonderful broadcast. I'm here to encourage those and Nigerians and Africa at large in diaspora. This is the time we should now look back home to invest in our continent, Africa. I'm using this media to encourage those in diaspora to engage the citizens of Edo and the governor of the day, Godwin Enorerase Obaseki. I just returned from Nigeria on the 4th of April. A lot of things is going on, and a lot of things ought to be looked into. A lot of things need to got more better than the way or the state they are now. The reason why I'm bringing this notice, especially in the area of agriculture, which I'm passionate about. You can see this ongoing construction of this Benin Abraka road. This road, it is very vital to the people of Orion. And I would want to use the media also to beg the governor of this day that he should not abandon this road. He should try within his power to make sure that he completes this road before his tenure elapses. Why am I saying this? Because we are in the 24th century now. There is a lot of things the Edo in diaspora can do if we engage the government of the day positively. Edo State in diaspora is a force to reckon with. If you check the remittance, the amount of money that we remitted to Nigeria last year, you would know that Edo in diaspora have a lot to contribute to the Edo State if we're managed. Because I've seen a lot of things that are not in place in the area of industrialization. I don't think it is a right thing to do now, to be calling on the foreign investors to come and invest in Edo State. Why we, the Edos in diaspora, can take up that challenge if the government of the day engage the Edos in diaspora positively. I'm not talking about their political standpoint that the politicians always come here and say to come and lobby for electoral support. No. What I'm looking at is if Edos in diaspora and the government and the people of Edo way back home can come together to see how we can encourage ourselves in the area of industrialization. Because I never participated in Nigerian politics since I left Nigeria in 1993 because I was seriously angry with the political system then. But for the first time that I participated in Nigerian political or a Nigerian election is 2020 Godwin Enorerase Obaseki second term election. And some of his campaign promises and the Osiomo power plant, the three key area that he campaigned with, of which I fall in love with, the Osiomo power plant, the industrial park, and the Gelegele River Port. I think to my extent, or the things that I saw, they assume that the Osiomo power plant is now in operation. But the industrial park is yet to be in operation, or the Gelegele River Port. I do not really support that Gelegele. I do not support that Gelegele River Port at now, because I do not really see the economic value at this moment. Because Delta State is not that too far away from Benin, from Edo State. which maybe in the nearest future, the Gele Gele port might be important. But as we speak, because of the resources at hand, I think the government should look into the industrial park, because in the 21st century, you don't expect we to still be working like the way our forefather carry out the farm. You can see in this picture, I am the one doing this clearing with hoe in the 24th century. I don't think this is the right thing to do, and you don't expect if someone is to invest in the 10 acres of land, you expect him to buy a tractor, a harvester, or a planter that will cost him nothing less than 50,000 euro. And what would be the benefit of investing such a 50,000 euro in such a business? Even if there is much benefit, you will see that the price of things will be that much. But if the government of the day can do it the way it is being done here, because sometimes you can rent it. And I also applaud the government, list before I forgot, of the College of Agriculture, College of Agric Iguariaki. The College of Agric Iguariaki should not just be a mere building, because this is my farm. When I wanted to plant maize in this farm, I am looking for a good seedling to plant. They asked me to go to Oka Market or Uregbeni Market in 21st century to go and buy what? I say what they are selling in that market is just a grain. But here, if you are to plant, what you need is seedling, a well-treated seedling, and that is, we have economic value. But here in Edo State, I don't think we have it. If you want to buy anything agricultural produce, they will recommend that you go to the western, I think Ibadan or Derabat, to go and buy. And some of those things that will be given to you there is same as grain. None of them are treated seedling. Because the last time, you can see this farm, I invested a lot of money here some years ago, about 3 years ago. I bought 1,000 sucker of plantain, and I planted 1,000 sucker, and I bought it in 9-4, hoping that plantain is a hybrid plantain, not knowing that the worker that sold it to me in 9-4 go to the neighboring village and just collect this thing and just come and resell it to me. That is not the right thing to do. Why am I saying this? God will know say Obaseki. Thank you very much for bringing to Edo State the College of Agric. But there is much that you ought to do. The school should be equipped with modern day technology. And if there is any way the Edos in diaspora can engage the Ministry of Agriculture. I have not seen the Edo State Ministry of Agriculture. I don't know how to communicate with the Ministry of Agriculture in Edo State. The last time I was looking for a place to carry out a soil test, someone recommended I should go to Ibadan, Derabat. There's no proper laboratory in Benin that you can carry out a soil test. That's so shameful. That is one. And I wanted to buy a pig. Someone also recommended I should go and buy in the Osun State. I bought 18 pigs in Osun State, bought the transportation and all, you know what it cost. I bought 8 in Akure, Ondo, you know what it cost. But I asked, what is the difference between the pigs and the one in Edo State? The person that recommended me that lives in the United Kingdom said that at a particular time, the governor of Midwestern state helped his citizens by importing foreign breed from Europe and South Africa. just like what the Ekiti state governor did not quite long by importing foreign cow from Brazil and from the United States. See, these are the areas we can engage Godwin Obaseki. And I will be very happy if Godwin Obaseki can pay a visit to Europe. I'm talking about an industrial revolution visit, not political visit for looking for vote. I'm not talking of that. That you can engage the industrialists here, because Edo State is a force to reckon with. And if that can be put in place, I think Edo and the diaspora will appreciate it, so that a lot of Nigerians here are in their 50s. Like a person like me, I left Nigeria August 1st, 1993. You can calculate and know how the distance now, how long I left home. I'm thinking about coming home, but I visited Nigeria, but I was shocked. A lot of things that I saw. No electricity, and that is the area the governor should build nothing, at least 2 industrial parks that can produce 24-hour electricity. Because this Osimo power plant that people are saying now, a little bit different from the previous one, that generator, because Osimo power plant is being piloted by diesel, no, not by diesel, by gas. The previous one that the Shomole we are using there to power a ring road were diesel. But if the government is not the one paying for this electricity alone, because I learned that the Osimo power plant is only used by the governor to power the offices and some of the street lights. I think the governor of the day should also look in other areas to generate revenue, like an industrial park that would be electrified 24/7. There are so many things that I really wanted to do in Nigeria. I have a business idea that I wanted to start, a kind of a finishing product. I have a pig farm into snaring and rabbit, and I've been doing packaging and so many other things. But I think I've come to the conclusion that even this little one, every day I will spend nothing less than 2,000 in buying petrol just to pump water in the generator to power the electricity that will pump water to this socketway, to this overhead tank. That is to say, if I have a cold room, that means I will be spending nothing less than 10,000 naira a day just for fuel or diesel. I think Edo State government should try to look into that. And other area, let's assume I want to plant like 10,000, like 10 acres of land of maize. You expect me to come and hire laborer that will carry out this clearing and every other thing, of which this thing will not even take 2 days for a tractor to plant those farmland. And the government should also encourage Nigerians at home and those in diaspora, like the way it is here. If I'm to go into farming here, I don't think I need to buy a tractor if I don't want to. I can just go to any of the company and hire a tractor, probably a day or 2, to come and work in my farm. I'm okay. But if nothing like that is being carried out, and people are shouting that this young Nigerian should go into farming, I tested it, and I worked for the past, let me say, for almost 35 years now. I don't think I've touched a machete with my hand, but I said, let me just see the way it works. I hired some of those young guys to come and work. I saw the hard work there. But if we can engage investors, Nigerians in diasporas and others to key into this area, I think the sky will be our limit. Because you don't expect this 21st century, we are saying Nigerian diaspora should come and invest into farming, should come into farming in Nigeria to start clearing with a cutlass and hoe. I don't think that is the right thing to do. because I know how much it costs me to clear and pack and all this vast land of about 3 acres of land. And let's assume if I invest 100,000 in planting and all these things, the cost of production is not high. But if there is a place I can hire a tractor, let's say for 30,000 naira, I think that would be the right thing to do. And I will use this media to call on the Edos in diaspora to please let us come together to see how we can be of a help to our people in Nigeria, because the suffering is just too much. With the first day, let me tell you the truth, I wept. The suffering in Nigeria is just too much. It is just too much. I don't know the kind of words that I'm going to use to describe the suffering. But we in diaspora have a big part to play, because if you check the remittance, the amount that we remitted to Nigeria, every year, the amount of money remitted to Edo State every year, you cannot see, it's like, I don't know the words to use. You do not see the effect of that money, because I don't know if the money, the way it comes, that the money is being taken to other states. I don't know, because if you checked, majority of the food that we eat in Edo State is from neighboring states. The clothes and every other thing is from neighboring state that comes to. If you come to Edo State, no vibrant market. Even the market that is there, if you checked, 80% of those that are trading there are not Edo indigenous. We should see within ourselves what we can do now. I used to follow one of these program, the Okaigbe of UK, per Monday. It talks about how to build an international market. I was so happy, but it never see the light of day. Other than the area that we should look into, we needed a vibrant market, at least 10 standard market in Edo State. The minimum industrial park of 24-hour electricity should be at least minimum 3. Because the country of which I stay, every town has an industrial estate. Every town. I think in my next video, I'm going to show some of these industrial estates so that we can copy and learn positively from it. I am using this media to call on Godwin Noyase Obaseki to please engage those in diaspora in a positive way. It is not by going to China or India to go and borrow money. Edo in diaspora are rich. If Edo in diaspora can come together, let's assume perhaps 10 or 100 euro a month for 1 year. Do you know the amount of money that Edo State will realize if you invest it in any way positively? Even this industrial park that we are talking about, I know the state government laid the block of an industrial park. Why not come to the Europeans, those in Europe or in America, in diaspora, and say, this is a plan that I have. This is this park. I will provide 24-hour electricity and security. And this is the plan. You can invest in it. Probably, let's say, each person can buy like 100 or 200 by 100 or 200 by 200. These are the plan. These are the things that are on ground. Let me tell you, within the space of 5 years, I know the Nigerian diaspora can build it. Or let's say this is a package, or the state is going to build it. The diaspora will pay for it. They will finance it by paying like 100 or 200 euro a month. I know that those in diaspora have the capacity to finance it. This I'm just showing. I don't really know what, because my heart bleeds to see that the people way back home are suffering, because what we are doing is we are like giving our family 100, 200 euro a month. That is nothing. But if we invest those money positively, that people way back home will live a better life. I'm not here to politicize anything. I'm neither a member of PDP or APC, and I don't sympathize with any party. All I'm doing, that the government of the day is Godwin Norease Obaseki. That is why I'm directing this message to him. And if there's any way we can also engage some of our ministers, not minister, commissioners of agriculture. I don't know his function. I don't know him. The Commissioner of Industry, Commerce and Industry in Edo State. Edo State government should build at least a standard website that we can engage, because you don't expect me to invest in the society that is not functioning. The website, I don't know how the system is run. There's no security. I invested a lot of money in the plantain farm. I know how much I lost for the 3 years project, the fire disaster, and so many things. You see, there are many things that we should look into. And if there is any way any of us can engage this government of the day, or we in diaspora especially have a Zoom meetings or things like that, I don't really know, because I'm new in doing this, what I'm doing, but I just want to have my view, because I want Edo to be one of the best states in Nigeria. What I believe, the numbers of Edos in diaspora have the capacity to make Edo State small London. If we come together as a team, government, individual, traditional institution, engage each one another, I think we will do better than the way we are now. Please, if you have anything to contribute to this thing, please leave your comment in the comment section. I just want us to discuss it together. It is not one man thing. As a group, as a family, and as a citizen of Edo State. I know we love our state. Non-Edo man that do not really love Edo citizen or Edo, because if you see us here, we always call ourselves brother. Let's come together and do something positive, and let's help our people by feeding the nation and feeding our people. We have a very big land in Edo State, but those land can be put in use. I traveled to some parts. I visited Nigeria. I went to some parts in Oriomo, in Oredo, and in Ovia. The land is very fertile, but there's some things that need to be touched. Like we needed electricity, security, and machinery to plant all those farms, because I saw many Nigerians working with hoe and cutlass for 21st century. How long are you going to do that? You're going to work in one hectare of land. If we are to go into farming, mechanized farming, we needed these machines. And the government of the day should please, you take the lead by coming up with College of Agriculture, Igwarehi. My take on that is, please, the laboratory, the equipment, the workforce should be your number one primary goal for this, at least The tenure is just 2 years to go. And the industrial park, I think that industrial park should be handled by the Edos in diaspora. It's just for the Edos in diaspora to engage the government of the day positively to see how we can take charge of that industrial park, because the electricity is already there. It is just the government to come up with the master plan and say, Edo in diaspora, come sit and invest here. You can put in, let me say, you can have a building here. Whatever is the case, the government should come and let us know. And this is just the first segment of this topic. I think as we go on, we will continue to communicate with ourselves positively. Edo in diaspora, please think of it. Let's help our people. The suffering in Edo State is too much. It is too much. It is not a joke. It is not a joke. Seriously. The people are suffering. Let's see how we can help our brothers, our sisters, our father, our mother. Let's engage them positively. That is all I have to say. Thank you very much for your listening, and God bless you.